Okay, and here's the other assignment. This is pretty easy, as long as the y is by itself. Tell whether the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither one. Now don't just guess, okay? Put a wall on your y's are by themselves, so MB, MB. We don't care about the b's, get rid of those, okay? Parallel, the m's have to be exactly the same. They're not, so get rid of parallel. Here's how you find whether they're perpendicular, because I don't want people to be confused. There's a sure way you can find out if they're perpendicular. Take -5/4 times 4/5. If this is negative, we'll put -1 right next to it. If this equals -1, they're perpendicular, okay? Anything else, they're not. It has to equal -1, not 1, negative. Okay, I got -1, so perpendicular it is. Okay, next one. MB, MB. Don't really care. It's all about the M, the slope. Are they the same? Yep, so parallel. MB, MB. Get the B's out, okay? Parallel, well, they're not the same, so that's not an option. Perpendicular, multiply them. They have to equal -1, okay? If they don't multiply out to, if they don't times to -1, it's not perpendicular. It's got to be -1. Okay, that's 1. I said it had to be -1, and it's not. It's 1. So perpendicular's out, so neither. Multiplying them to 1 does not make it perpendicular. It's got to be -1. Yep, they're the same, so parallel. They're not the same, so they can't be parallel. Now times the m's, and it has to be -1, nothing else. No, some say, what about +1? No, it has to be -1. Because remember, to be perpendicular, you got to have one be positive, one be negative. Oh, there we go. -1, so they're perpendicular. This one's kind of obvious. I don't know why I put this on here. Obviously, they're not parallel. 7 and -5 aren't even close. Perpendicular, remember, they have to multiply to -1. That's -35. That's not even close, so it'd be neither. Okay, you got M, B on this one, but you do not have the M and B on this one, okay? So make that plus negative. You don't want that negative, so you make it negative, positive, negative, put a check mark. That means it's positive. And we have to get the y by itself if we're going to know the m. So plus 4x, make a 0x, and plus 4x there. Okay, so 4x plus -9. Okay. Four divided by 3 is a decimal, so we keep that as 4/3. And that's -3. Now, all that other crap now doesn't matter, okay? M, B. Now, here's M, cross out the B, we don't care. Now, 3/4 and 4/3. They're not the same, so they can't be parallel. Now, times them, multiply them, whatever you want to call it. It has to be -1. There's no way that's going to be -1 when you're multiplying two positives. I mean, it's 1, but I don't care. It has to be -1. So out, so that's a neither.